What up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of AC Reviews the World. I am your host, AC the Engineer, and we are at episode 166. Yep, episode 166. Hopefully, everybody's having a good day today. It is Wednesday, April 8th, 2026, year of our Lord, and it's time to get into it, y'all. But, like do a little housekeeping first things first. The best way to show your support for this channel is always just to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you can be up to date on all the videos. Now, remember, if you ever disagree with anything I say, please leave a comment. Let's have a discussion about it. I'm never going to say I'm always right. I'm never going to say I understand everything, but I'm willing to talk about it. That's the problem with people today. They don't want to hear other people's opinions. Let's just have a discussion, a civilized discussion, and work through what we're trying to figure out. Now, this is a show where we meet Monday through Friday starting at 6 o'clock, and we go over 4 or 5 topics, just depending on how time is running. But today is the day, y'all. It's time. We got crazy topics to talk about today. We got serial killers, and we got real life Dexter. We're going to get into some stuff today. But like I said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. But you know how I like to do it. Let's jump right into it. The first topic we're going to be going over to today is we got to go to Long Island, where we got the Gilgo Beach serial killer has just pleaded guilty. And I think he killed like 7, 8 women. Ooh. Let's get over into it and see what we can find out about this whole situation and see what's this whole thing about. Of course, we'll watch some videos and then we'll go over to the AI breakdown. Let's get into it, y'all.
Development out of Long Island. Rex Heuermann, the Gilgo Beach serial killer suspect, now says he did it, and he has admitted to an 8th murder. Heuermann appeared in court earlier today for a pretrial hearing where he changed his plea to guilty and accepted a deal just 5 months before he was set to stand trial. He was arrested nearly 3 years ago, accused of killing at least 7 women and dumping their bodies in Long Island's Gilgo Beach over nearly 2 decades. Heuermann would have faced a sentence of life in prison without parole if he was convicted. NBC News correspondent Valerie Castro joins me now. So, Valerie, before today, Rex
let's pause it for a second. So you're telling me they gave him a deal that's less than life in prison? But I might be jumping to conclusion. Let's keep going.
Heuermann had always maintained his innocence. How does he now benefit in this deal?
Well, Vicky, it's unclear why he decided to change his plea at this point, or change his plea to guilty at this point, because there really doesn't seem to be that much benefit. He's still expected to get a life sentence without parole, followed by 3 consecutive life sentences, followed by 4 sentences of 25 years to life. So the benefit really was unclear, although I was speaking to Misty Maris, our legal analyst, and she says really the only benefit could be is that this was going to be a lengthy trial. A lot of gruesome details might have come out, and perhaps he wanted to spare his family from hearing some of those details.
Speaking of family, his ex-wife and daughter were both in court today, along with family members of the victims. What were their reactions to this plea deal?
Right. Asa Ellerup and their daughter, Victoria, they were both there. They were there before the trial today, before the hearing today. Their attorney actually addressed reporters saying that she has never said that he wasn't guilty of these crimes, but Asa has always said that she never imagined him capable of doing something like this. They were married for 27 years, and so she really couldn't imagine it, and she wanted to be there in court to hear him say those words out loud so she could hear it, from his mouth. After the hearing today, her attorney addressed reporters again, and she also read from a short prepared statement, and this is what she had to say.
Today is an extremely difficult day for everyone involved. Let me be absolutely clear. We just heard in the courtroom, Rex Heuermann, and Rex Heuermann alone is responsible for these horrific crimes.
My thoughts and prayers are with the victims and their families. Their loss is immeasurable, and the focus should be on them at this time.
Now, am I surprised that the wife is trying to say that she had nothing to know about it or didn't know anything about it? No, because we've seen just different things with serial killers, both in movies and in real life, where they are excellent at hiding what they do. They are meticulous in having a amazing scheduling, so they know when they can do something and when they can't, so their wives can't catch on. Now, there are some wives who find out about this stuff and just hide it and just try to play oblivious. Yes. Do we know for a fact that she isn't her? No, we we just have to go with the evidence at hand, and no evidence has shown that she knowed anything about it.
Some reporters did ask her, did you know? How could you not have known that this was happening? Her attorney maintains that she was out of town when all of these things happened and claims that she didn't know anything.
Valerie Castro, thank you so much.
Absolutely crazy situation. Now, my first initial thinking while we go over to this next video was trying to figure out, at the end of the day, was there a reason for him to plead guilty in the first place? Well, I was thinking maybe that if enough stuff come out, he could possibly get the death penalty, but that might not even be the case, and he probably just wanted to spare his family hearing some of those gruesome details. Let's get into it.
News out of New York, a decades-long mystery has finally come to an end, and that's because the man accused of being the Gilgo Beach killer and murdering these 7 women has changed his plea from innocent to guilty. And that's not all. He even admitted to killing an 8th victim. Rex Heuermann's ex-wife and daughter were both in the courtroom for that stunning reversal. Their press conference afterward had to be cut short due to shouted questions like this.
How did you not see what he had done? You were living with him.
Sir, the district attorney's office has thoroughly investigated these crimes, okay? It has been proven.
You were living in the same house with him.
She was away.
What were the signs?
She was away each and every occasion. We've answered this 1,000 times, okay? You guys have the bail applications. You have the investigation. Yeah, that's it. There's no question.
All right, CBS News correspondent Tom Hansen is outside the courthouse with the very latest on the case.
Hey there, yeah, well, for all the anticipation, all of the buildup for today, the court proceeding was actually pretty quick. Rex Heuermann doing exactly what we expected him to do this morning, which was to admit guilt to the murder of 7 women. One thing that we did learn, though, was that there was actually an 8th woman named Karen Vergata who he was not charged with murdering. So he did admit to an extra murder today, which was somewhat of a surprise. You know, no doubt this is a resolution for the families there. He appeared emotionless. He appeared matter of fact as the judge asked him count by count if he pleaded guilty. He was pleading guilty to 3 counts of first-degree murder. That is for Melissa Bartholomew, Megan Waterman, Amber Costello. Those all have 3 consecutive life sentences. And then he admitted to the murder of 4 other women for second-degree murder: Maureen Brainerd, Barnes, Jessica Taylor, Valerie Mack, Sandra Castilla, and those are going to be 25-year consecutive charges as well. So
now, I'm trying to understand how a serial killer gets charged with second-degree murder. We'll go over this and maybe in the AI breakdown, because I mean, if you're a serial killer, you plan out your killings. I don't know if you can just go off and say, "Oh, this is just a spur of the moment type of thing," or I don't know. Let's keep going, though.
There were audible gasps in the courtroom, some mixed emotions for all of this. You know, one thing I want to point out is that some of the victims' family members actually wanted him to stand trial to face the consequences for what he had done. We actually spoke with longtime reporter for WCBS. WCBS has been reporting this from the very beginning, Jennifer McLogan. She has been covering this since the 90s, and here's what she had to say about that.
It provides a form of closure. Rex Heuermann's family say they have gone through hell, but it's nothing like what the victims' families have. Of course, some of them did want a trial. They wanted accountability. Others said it would be too painful. So we're going to hear from them today and hopefully get some kind of resolution.
Now, after the court proceeding, we actually heard from Rex Heuermann's wife. She essentially said, and I paraphrase here, that her thoughts and prayers were with the family members. She denies that she knew anything about these. The sentencing for Rex Heuermann is set for June 17th, and that's the next time we will see him in court. Back to
Now, there is a crazy possibility, at least what just popped in my mind. What if he pleaded guilty because, of course, more evidence would have came out, but what if it would have implemented his wife as well? That's something to think about. Let's go over into the AI breakdown just to see if we can find out any more details about this whole case. So let's jump over into that. So we know on April 8th, Rex, 62-year-old former, architect from, Mississippi Park? I don't know how to say that. Not Mississippi. I don't know why I said Mississippi. Pleaded guilty to murder of 7 women admitted to killing an 8th woman decades long in the Gilgo Beach serial killer case. Under the terms of the plea, he is sentenced to multiple life sentences without the possibility of without the possibility of parole. So as he he pleaded guilty to 7, admitted to an 8th victim. His official sentencing is set for June 17, 2026, and at 8 victims between 1993 and 2011. The investigation began in 2010 during the search for Shanna Gilbert, whose death remained officially classified as undetermined and was not linked to the Herman in court. The victim identified in the case included the Gilgo 4, and then we got earlier victims. So the key evidence was a DNA breakthrough. Investigators matched DNA from a discarded pizza crust in Manhattan to male hair found in the burlap used to wrap Megan Waterman. Advanced microchromial DNA testing also linked hairs from the family members who were out of town during the murder to multiple crime scenes. And then they also had blueprints. A document found on the computer served as blueprints for murder, detailing supplies, the rope, the cutting tools, and methods to avoid detection. A witness described from 2010 of a Chevrolet Avalanche driven by a man matching the suspect's ogre-like appearance eventually led investigators to his doorstep. Wow. In late 2025, a separate suspect, Andrew Dykes, was charged with a 1997 murder of Tiana Denise Jackson, known as Peaches, and her toddler daughter, Tatiana. Police no longer believe these deaths are connected to the suspect or the Gilgo Beach serial killer. So they just found another killer doing that stuff. That's crazy situation, y'all. Let me know your thoughts on everything we looked up today. Tell me how you feel about it. Is there a reason why he would plead guilty and just go through trial? He could have went through trial. Most likely he wouldn't have got off, but was death penalty ever on the table? Let me ask that question real quickly. So no, the death penalty was not on the table in the Rex Herman case. New York State effectively abolishes the death penalty in 2004 after the state's highest court ruled it's unconstitutional. Now there's a food for thought, y'all. How do you feel about that? Should he have been given the death penalty? Is this something that warrants the death penalty? But let me know your thoughts on that situation, y'all. Let me know how you feel about it. We're going to pivot now over into, we got more. This might be a future serial killer, however we want to say it. We got to go to Florida, where we got the 19-year-old, like Dexter. They say he is like Dexter. That's what they're calling him. Florida's Dexter, who dismembered a body and hid it in a suitcase. 19 years old. Let's get over into it and see what this whole situation is about and what we can learn about this situation. Dexter. That was a great TV show, or just show series in general. Let's get over into it, though. Let's jump into it.
Tonight, we are learning a possible motive in the murder of a 28-year-old Brevard County man. Palm Bay police found suitcases containing Coley Lee Daniels' body in an area known as the compound just a few days ago.
The suspected killer faced a judge today, and new documents suggest Daniel may have been targeted. Shoes Patrick Perez in the newsroom. Patrick, you've been looking into these documents. What have you learned?
Yeah, Jesse, according to this court document, Daniel's murder may have something to do with his status as a registered sex offender. Police believe Daniel's murder may have also been planned. New details are shedding light on a possible motive in the murder of 28-year-old Collie Lee Daniel of Indialantic. His accused killer, 19-year-old Lucas Jones, appeared in front of a Brevard County judge Thursday afternoon and is now charged with murder.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Palm Bay police arrested Jones again on Wednesday, 2 days after initially detaining him for allegedly dumping suitcases containing Daniels' remains 2 weekends ago in an area known as a compound. According to a court document obtained by West 2 News, Jones's girlfriend recently told detectives that Jones confessed to her he killed somebody and cut him up, and that Jones killed Daniel because he was a sex offender and he wanted to kill him. The girlfriend also claims she didn't know how Jones and Daniel met, but knows Jones had printed a list of nearby sex offenders. Rob Mandel, a criminal defense attorney not connected to this case, says in cases involving alleged targeted violence, attorneys may look at factors like mental health or motive.
If this is a targeted attack, well, why was it a targeted attack? Does this person have mental health issues? Has that been looked into? Is there some sort of insanity defense here?
As of right now, Jones's murder charge is of the second degree, meaning without premeditation. But in the court document, detectives wrote, Jones not only had the opportunity, but made deliberate acts before, during, and after, which is indicative of his conscious decision to kill Daniel. If upgraded to the first degree, Mandel believes the state could pursue the death penalty.
I wouldn't be shocked, due to its heinous nature, if they have the plethora of evidence that they say that they do, that they don't seek the death penalty, just based on the actual heinous nature of it.
See, that's a lot of stuff to think about now. Question, are you for the death penalty in this kind of case? Or are you saying that since this was a sex offender, he still get time, but is the death penalty warranted? That's the question. I don't know if the death penalty is warranted or not, but the main part that stuck out to me was the fact that he had a printed list of sex offenders in the area. So that suggests he was most likely planning to do others or kill others. At least that's a possibility. Let's go over to this next video and see what else it got to tell us.
Now on those human remains found inside suitcases in a very remote area of Palm Bay called the Compound. Police now say they have a motive, a method, and a man in jail.
And Fox 35's Marie Ettinger is here with the latest details. Marie.
The man arrested in this case isn't just accused of murder. He's accused of targeting sex offenders, cutting up their bodies, and saving microscope slides with their DNA. People online are comparing this to the show Dexter. I talked with a forensic psychiatrist who said the same thing.
Lucas Jones had originally been brought in for disposing of human remains, but a new arrest warrant describes not just a horrible murder, but something allegedly targeted and planned, with evidence alleged to show future targets too. His arrest report accuses him of printing out a list of convicted sex offenders who lived near him and picking Collie Lee Daniel. Police say Jones told his girlfriend he killed Daniel with a baseball bat, used a cleaver, saw, and knife to dismember him, placed the body parts in separate suitcases and bags, then hid them in the compound, but not before keeping a microscope slide with biological matter. I talked about that with a forensic psychiatrist.
Whoa. Because that is exactly what happens in the show Dexter. If you ain't seen it now, it's like a trophy what serial killers like to do.
Not affiliated with this case.
Particularly with serial killers, you'll hear people keeping trophies or reminders of the crime. But I've actually never heard of someone keeping like a DNA slide. I've only seen that on Dexter.
A search warrant affidavit says detectives are still looking for Daniel's torso and are hoping a search of Lucas's phone will help them find it. They did find Daniel's skull with signs of blunt force trauma, a medical examiner reported.
For any crime like this, history of violence, history of victimization, drug and alcohol history, other criminal history, that's also a risk factor.
Court records show Jones doesn't have any criminal history outside of being an aggressive driver. A few months ago, police say he was driving recklessly and caused a rollover crash that hurt two of his friends in the car. Crystal Wilson witnessed that wreck and said at the time she thought he should have served jail time for it. She hadn't heard about his murder arrest until I told her.
That is crazy.
Yes.
I think they should have put him in jail. They should have put him in jail. He wouldn't have done that. He needs help. He needed help then.
Right now, Jones is being held in jail with no bond ahead of his hearing. Maria.
Absolutely crazy. he is the real life Dexter. Let's see one more video. Just see what else we can find out.
The young woman who police say told them her boyfriend dismembered a man, stuffed him in suitcases, and dumped his remains in the compound told police she was afraid she could be next. I'm your Palm Bay community correspondent, James Sparvero. In new paperwork from a new interview with Palm Bay police, Lucas Jones's girlfriend said she was very afraid of what the 19-year-old could do to her too if she didn't go along with his plan to act like nothing happened. That's why she says she initially told police she saw Collie Daniel at Jones's house back on March 20th. His girlfriend says Jones coached her how to talk to police after she says he confessed to her that he, quote, killed somebody and cut them up. She said if he got caught, he told her he'd claim insanity. And the girlfriend says Jones never verbally threatened her, but his body language and nonverbal cues, watch how he looked at my camera last week in jail as he raised his eyebrows, made her feel like she had to comply. Also new, she told police she saw Jones destroy property and punch holes in walls. And there's something else in that interview that police are keeping a secret. I told you last week Jones's girlfriend said he wanted to kill sex offenders, and Collie Daniel was a registered sex offender. But when police go into more about what the possible motive was, they say Jones's girlfriend says why she believes he did it, but they're not telling us what she said. Quote, those reasons will be kept confidential at this point in the investigation. And like last week, I tried interviewing police again about all this new information that continues to come out. The chief told me they might talk to me Tuesday, so if that comes together, watch for my next update then. In Brevard County, I'm your Palm Bay community correspondent, James Sparvero, News 6.
Absolutely wild. Do you think his girlfriend was truly scared? I'm assuming so. But he's possibly, I mean, just from the signs of him not showing any emotion, no remorse, he could possibly be considered a sociopath. What are your thoughts? Let's go over to the AI breakdown just to get a little bit more information on this whole thing. So we know Lucas Jones was charged with the murder and dismemberment of Coley Lee Daniels, 28-year-old registered sex offender in Palm Bay, Florida. On March 28th, 2026, police responded to a remote 2,800-acre area known as the compound, where they had vultures circling around a black suitcase. A second suitcase and storage tote contained human remains were found nearby. The remains were Cole's, the reportedly missing by his parents March 22nd, and he and Jones lived approximately half a mile apart. According to the police affidavits, the girlfriend told investigators that he confessed to killing someone, stating, I killed someone and cut him up. He reportedly targeted him because he was a registered sex offender and had allegedly printed a list of others nearby. He said he beat him to death with a baseball bat, then he used a cleaver, a saw, and a knife to dismember the body before dumping the remains the following morning. Police found an Amazon shipping package addressed to Jones inside one of the suitcases at the crime scene. Bloodstains, cleaning supplies were also discovered at Jones's residence. He was initially arrested on March 28th for tampering with evidence and abuse of a dead human body and released on a $7,500 bond. He was rearrested on April 1st, 2026 on a charge of second-degree murder and is currently being held without bond. I wonder why did they initially not think that he was a part of it and he just found a suitcase and was dumping it? Why release him or why give him that? That just doesn't make sense to me. But let me know your thoughts on that whole situation, y'all. Let me know how you feel about it. Do you think that he's a sociopath? They said that he doesn't have any. The only thing they have on his criminal record is that he was got road rage. But they are good at hiding it. So let me know your thoughts on that situation, y'all, and let me know how you feel about it or if you disagree with anything I said. Absolutely crazy. Let me get some water. But let's pivot over into the next topic we're going to be discussing today. We're going to go over into, so we got, it just makes me, sometimes some of the stuff makes me lose faith in humanity. We got someone pulling a gun at a chicken shop. Why? Because they gave him the wrong dipping sauce. Yes, the world is crazy. Let's get over into this and see what we can find out about this whole thing. We got 2 videos, and then we'll go over into the AI breakdown just to figure out anything else. But let's get into it.
How many garlic did you put there?
Sauce plus 90 feet.
How many garlic sauce did you put in the bag?
No, 4.
4 garlic sauce. How many minutes?
3. Thank you.
What is that? Did you get the chicken? Chips?
No chips.
I asked you for chips.
With 3 legs, 1 drink.
3 chicken legs and chips.
Why does he have a camera? Oh, he's got a camera watching his own stuff. He's looking at it in disbelief. He's over there arguing with somebody on the phone, okay. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What's wrong? Come in. Why you give me 4 burgers? I asked for 3 garlic and 3 mayo.
Huh?
I asked for 3 garlic and 3 mayo, and you gave me 4 burgers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked for 3 garlic and 3 mayo. What do you mean no? I asked you for 3 garlic sauce.
I first you looking for.
Oh,
open this door now.
Right.
I'm telling you now.
Woo!
I want it.
Please! Come to the front door with nothing in your hands and your hands above your head!
The truest definition of a certified crash out. The truest.
Please! Moran Kadir! Come to the front door with nothing in your hands and your hands above your head! Hands out the door. Okay. Slowly walk out. Slowly. Okay. Now what I need you to do is turn around and face away from me. You interlock your fingers, put them on top of your head. Okay. You're going to stay there for now. What's going to happen is when I tell you, you're going to walk back very slowly. When I tell you. One of my colleagues is going to take you to the side, okay? Slowly. Come on.
Currently talking about the
Slowly. Come on. More. Keep coming. Keep coming. Right.
Listen to exactly what I say. Step back now.
Up and over.
Up and over. Right, listen to me.
We're under arrest on suspicion of possession of firearm. We've got a 10 days of life. It's the same thing. It may harm his fence. Still a mention. When questions if you do say, maybe give evidence. Yeah. Subject secure.
Subject secure.
Absolutely insane. These are the certified crash outs of the world. Certified crash outs. I was going to go over to that other video, but we got the gist of the whole thing. Let's go over into the AI breakdown just to get a little bit more information on this whole thing. So as we know, in April 2026, we got the Marwin Kadrid, an 18-year-old in South London, was sentenced to 3 years in prison for threatening a chicken shop worker with a fake gun over a missing order of garlic sauce. The incident occurred on Christmas Eve, December 24th, 2025. He became enraged after returning home to find he was given burger sauce instead of 3 garlic sauce and 3 mayos that he requested. So after discovering the error, CTV showed him pacing his flat, arguing on the phone before returning to the shop to demand why you gave me burger sauce. He attempted to climb over the counter and assault the worker multiple times. He brandished a highly realistic imitation firearm, cocked it, and shouted, "I'm going to kill you now. Are you mad?" I don't know why I did that voice. I'm sorry. Armed police arrested him on January 2nd, 2026. He pleaded guilty to possessing an imitation firearm with the intent to cause fear of violence, making threats to kill, and assaulting with actual bodily harm. Wow. According to the reports from the Independent and the Telegram, the Metropolitan Police used this case as an example of their ongoing crackdown on both real and counterfeit firearms. It gave him that, I guess maybe they're saying that the firearm was what riled him up enough to where he actually had courage to go up there and threaten to kill somebody. But he was sentenced to 3 years in prison for this. All over him not having garlic sauce. I wonder what kind of meal he had, but that is crazy. And I love how they have every single video shot of him in the store, walking home, in his house, walking back and then coming back, and then they even got the SWAT team telling him to get on the ground or to come out the house. Cameras everywhere. Absolutely crazy situation, y'all. Let me know your thoughts on that situation. Let me know how you feel about it. Absolutely crazy. We're going to pivot now into our fourth topic we're going to be discussing today. And we got into some body cam footage, some more body cam footage, where we got a cop's daughter gets arrested twice in a day. Ooh, I wonder who's let her go the first time. That's the real question. Let's get over into it and see what we can find out about this whole situation and how we feel about it. Remember, y'all, if you ever disagree with anything I say, please leave a comment and let's have a discussion about it. And the best way to show your support is always just to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you can be up to date on all the videos. Let's get over into it.
New Jersey is assigned to help a female who was on the side of the road calling for help. It turns out she would make this the most miserable night of his life.
I tried to go home an hour ago. My phone died. If one of you tried to call my phone, my dad will literally show that he is on his way here, that he tried to come home. My phone died. I tried to get them to put me to my car because I obviously am drunk.
What's going on?
I am drunk.
What are you yelling for help for?
Because I'm trying to wait for my dad. I'm trying to wait for my dad because I obviously am drunk.
So you just need a ride home?
Yes, and they're pushing me out of they're literally pushing me into the street.
Who is?
Literally whoever they are. No, I'm sorry, but literally, I'm sorry, but who are you? I'm sorry. I don't know you.
We were talking
no, I'm sorry. No,
Okay,
sorry.
Let's go.
No, because if you charge my phone,
I don't care about your phone. I'm asking what are you yelling for help for?
That I'm trying to go home.
Who are you calling for?
My father. If you want my dad's number,
No, yeah,
can
what
you
is
please
that?
call him.
What is that?
My dad's number? Okay, so 9.
What's your first name?
My name is Caitlin, and I'm in AA, so I can't even do alcohol or anything.
So you shouldn't be drinking?
No,
So why
I'm
are
not
we
at
drinking
all.
then?
I'm not.
You didn't drink?
No, I
just said
did.
you're
I did
drunk.
have one.
All right, now come on now. Let's not start lying off rip. The first thing she said is, "I am drunk. I am drunk."
You just said you were drunk.
I did have one. Yes, you're right, and
Come
I
on.
did tell you I had one.
Okay, come over here. Just lean up against right here. We're calling your dad, okay? All right, your dad's phone is going to voicemail.
You called their supervisor. He knows exactly who I am.
Does your dad work for the police department?
Yes.
Okay.
He knows exactly. He'll know exactly.
Okay.
And what's your name?
Patrolman Kunkin. It's written right here.
And what's your badge number?
Are you kidding me?
What's your badge
it's
number?
4328.
20 what? I can't hear you.
4328.
20 what? Say it one more time,
33
just so I
times.
got it. Just so I got it. What's your badge number? If you're not going to say it, that's also a crime, if you know that. You know that. What's your badge number, huh?
Yeah.
What's your badge number? I don't know your badge number. I'm sorry.
I am starting to realize that her father might have a hard time.
What's your badge number?
All right, ma'am.
What's his badge number?
Ma'am, we're trying to get you a
And
ride.
what's your badge number?
4328. I gave it to you 5 times.
You gave it to me 3 times, actually.
And why are you asking again?
Oh, my head hurt.
How many years have you been patrolman on for?
Irrelevant, ma'am.
It is irrelevant, actually. What's your full badge number? I'm sorry. I
Ma'am,
didn't get
back
it.
up.
What's your full
Back
badge
up.
number? What's your badge number?
I gotta go. Send the local PD, please.
Sorry.
They're sending the PD to her address.
Okay, thank you.
And this one has a no license plate number on it. And it says...
Just so you know, her phone's dead.
I know.
If it gets worse, she's gonna go for discount. So hopefully it doesn't reach that point.
Nope, we're trying not to.
She was the one at the liquor store. She was the one that went belligerent in the liquor store. She called because they wouldn't serve her. How old are you? Okay.
You're supposed to give me a phone call, and you're both or not.
Okay, then it's a lawsuit.
Is your phone on?
It is on, actually.
So can you make the phone call?
No, because actually I'm detained under your guises, so I'm allowed. I was supposed to make a phone call.
Stop talking.
I got that on video. That doesn't matter.
Your phone's dead.
You want to bet?
Yeah, you showed it to me.
So y'all are not reading me my Miranda rights, so I can go to my car, right?
Do you want your Miranda rights?
Yes, I would.
You have the right
That's
to remain
illegal
silent.
otherwise.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Thank you so
Stand over
much for
here.
actually reading them
Stand
for
over
me.
here.
Thank you for actually
Stand over here.
Thank you for actually reading my
Stand
Miranda
over
rights
here.
to
You're
me,
not
which
free to walk around.
I'm
Stand
gonna
over
give it-
here.
Then you should have read them to me about 30 minutes ago, right?
Okay. Holy crap.
Right?
Stand over
Right?
here.
Because I do know my laws.
waiting.
If y'all want to talk to my dad, that's fine.
We're
we can.
we're
Yeah, we
we're
can.
trying
Because
to get in
unfortunately, I
contact with
live
him.
40 minutes away.
I am aware.
So, oh, boo, motherfucking who?
Can you please stand over here?
I am standing over here
No,
in the
I want you by
and
the car.
I am.
I want you by the
in
car.
direct.
Come over
Actually,
here.
I am in the direct. If
Just
you
lean your-
actually
no.
went to your I am in the direct. Like, you wanna
I'm not
do
asking you to be
anything.
in light. I'm
So
asking
it
you to
doesn't
stand over
matter.
here.
I am in direct, and if you want to tell them, then they can go in back in their house.
Ma'am,
then.
I'm concerned for
I don't
your
really
safety.
care. I don't really give a. I'm concerned for my safety. That's why
That's why I'm
standing
asking you
out
to stand over here.
No, and then you can tell them all to go back inside then, huh?
They have the right.
I could not be a police officer. Oh my God. I don't have the patience. I just want to call her dad, tell him that he needs to do something with her because she is something needs to be done. Let's
be standing where they are.
Because
Stop
otherwise-
walking
no,
around.
Because otherwise, I could go to my
Stop
car.
walking
Am
around.
I detained?
Yes.
Am I arrested?
You're detained for your
then you
safety.
Can, no, because then I can go to my car if you're not
No,
going to
you're
let me.
detained for your
yes, I am
safety.
because you're
Stop
not going to let
walking
me.
away.
Then let me go to my car and you can come with me.
You are not
then
free to
you
leave
can go to my
for
car
your
with
safety.
me. Then you can come to my car with me.
Ma'am, you stop
Then you
walking
can come to
towards
my
me.
no.
Stop
Don't
walking
put,
towards me.
Do not put your
Stop
hands on
walking
me.
towards
Then you
me.
can put your car with me. Like I have a fucking right to call my father, which you both know is true. Who is a Passaic County Sheriff Officer who, I'm sorry, but one of you, probably not him, you are going to lose your job. So I would love to call my father right now. And yeah, you can try all you want.
Can you please stop walking around?
Well, I would love to go back to my car who I know for a fact, I know who a fact has my fucking father, not my father.
You can't go to your car.
Yeah,
You're
then you can, then you can give me a phone call to my my dad.
We're calling your dad for you.
Then give me a phone call to my dad. I would love to know.
We tried calling the phone.
Oh, boo-hoo. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't my phone call. It was not my phone call, was it? Who? I'm a citizen. Oh, boo-hoo. I'm a citizen, so I'm allowed to have a phone call. That's fine. I'll go back to my car.
Stop walking away.
That's fine. Don't touch me.
You're not allowed to walk away.
I'll go back to my car.
You're not allowed to walk away.
Then let me go to my. Then let me walk to my car.
Stop it.
Then let me walk to my car. Yeah, exactly. Then let me walk to my car.
Stop walking away.
So let me walk to my car.
You're not walking to your car.
We're waiting. So let me call my father. No, because I'm a citizen. Oh,
stop walking away.
I'm a citizen.
Stop walking away.
No, because I have a right to call my mom or dad, and you guys are not letting me do that. So which is it? I go back to the car. One of you walk with me.
We're just waiting.
Or no.
Ma'am,
I walk back to my car.
All right.
Yeah.
I would have done it a long time ago. I'm not dealing with this. This is too much. I'm tired of it.
Yeah, right in front of a car. Right in front of a car. How you're supposed to arrest them as a dumbass. Did you go to training? And I have the right to call my mom and dad.
Absolutely. When we get this station now.
Yeah, thank you.
That's always good. She's got at least resisting and she smacked me. Come on.
Do you want to take my bag out? I don't know.
We'll do it when we get inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get inside. Stand facing the wall. I'm going to take the handcuff off, put this hand on your head.
Sorry, what? That wasn't a full sentence for me.
When I put this hand on your head once the handcuff comes off.
Sorry, what? Sorry, what? Say it one more time. I'm sorry, that wasn't a full sentence.
Do not face me. Are we clear?
Can you get it?
Now put your hand on your head. Have a seat.
Have a seat now. Here.
Oh wow! So I can actually face it and turn and sit down.
Lift your hand up. You can put your arms down. You can put your arms down.
I'm okay because you told me not to lift them. So which one is it?
We just need to take your
Let go of your hands.
off.
Let go of your hands.
Which one is it?
And take your phone out.
Please.
Take your phone out.
Oh, sorry, I can't reach there, so you're gonna have to.
No.
Yeah, no.
Oh, boo-hoo. Sorry.
Nope.
Oh, then boo-hoo.
The officer's night with this suspect is far from over, as they call her father to come pick her up, which will lead to an entirely new problem for officers.
Hello?
Dad.
This is Patrolman Concord.
Dad, this is Katie, and they're literally not reading me my Miranda rights, nothing. Come to I don't even know what police station they're out.
Sir, can I talk to you, please? If you could come pick her up, please. She's very intoxicated.
I'm literally not breatharized me.
Hi.
Hello, sir.
Here for Caitlin?
Yes, if you want to come on in.
Hand over.
Are you her father, or...?
Yeah.
She's adopted, but
Okay.
legally.
So she's under arrest for resisting, obstruction, and disorderly conduct. I will let you know that there is an investigation for assault on a police officer that's being conducted. Your dad's here. And here's your shoes.
Y'all know you don't need a college degree, right, for what you do, right?
Okay, you're right. You need a high school diploma.
Hey, yo. Now, it seems like the father is just used to this whole situation. And either he's not a good example, but she said she's adopted. So I wonder when she was adopted. And if they just let her do what she wants. Because she sounds very entitled. Sounds like she always gets her way. But let's keep going into this.
Diploma, and I have one.
Thank you.
All right, follow me.
Shut up. We'll talk. Go. Just get in the car. And you better have the keys.
Literally 1 minute later, the father and mother call 911 to report that their daughter got out of the car and stormed off down the road, causing the officer to come out and get her yet again.
Where'd she go? To the right or to the left?
She went straight.
Straight?
I would not be the officer that responds. But I guess you ain't got a choice.
Hey. No. Come here.
What?
Come here.
I'm under arrest.
Yes, you are. You're not free to leave.
Why?
You're a danger to yourself.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Then breathalyze me. I'm
No,
literally
come here.
okay.
Come here. You're not.
No, yes,
Nope.
I am.
Stop walking.
I'm literally breathalyze me.
You will get arrested
I'm okay.
again. You will get arrested.
Breathalyze me. I'm okay to go home.
No, you're going to the hospital. No. You're going to the hospital.
I'm literally breathalyze me. I'm okay to
Together,
go
Rick, come in.
home. They literally kicked me out of the car.
You're going to get. No.
What do you want me to do?
You got out and walked away.
Because they kicked me out of the car.
No.
What do you want me to say?
No, you got mad and walked away.
I did get out of the car, which they told me, and I'm walking myself home.
No, you're not.
Which they told me to do.
No, you're going to the hospital.
Then breathalyze me. I'm okay.
It's not about intoxicated. You are a danger to yourself right now. The way you're acting is a danger to
what
yourself.
if I have someone to pick me up?
No, you're going to the
Then
hospital.
no, because I have someone to pick me up.
We had someone.
Breathalyze me.
Stop! I'm going to arrest you again.
Breathalyze me.
I'm going to
then
arrest
do
you.
it. Breathalyze me. I'm okay.
All right, I'll send you the ticket in the mail.
Stop.
Literally breathalyze me. I'm okay. If they think I'm okay to walk home, those are my parents.
I'm
then
aware.
Clearly, then they think I'm okay to walk home.
No, they don't think you're okay.
Well, then why would they tell me goodbye? Get out of the car.
Because they just came back to us and called
Then
911.
who's you?
You're
They
going to the
literally
hospital.
just told me to get out of the car.
You're going to the hospital.
No,
Yeah.
I literally am. Breathalyze me.
It's not
There's
about the
literally no
intoxication.
choice.
It's your behavior.
I don't drink. I
Okay,
smoke
man.
weed.
I understand.
So.
Stop walking.
Nope.
Hold on. Come on.
Let go of me. Let go of me. You're literally trying to put me in an ambulance, and I'm f***ing going.
Move.
It doesn't matter.
Stop moving.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm literally going in that f***ing ambulance.
I'm coming with you.
I wouldn't like you to be on your phone, by the way, especially if you're on Snap or Instagram, by the way, which you can tell by your eyes and your reflection, which, by the way, is legal. And what are you, just a fat old person?
Yo! Yo!
Sorry. That wasn't supposed to be rude like that.
Well, apparently it was. What did you expect it to be?
Yeah.
He's not going to hear the end of that for the rest of the night now.
No, I'm not. For the rest of the next shift or the shift after that? Hey, listen. Yeah.
You're being awfully rude.
Oh no. I have a freedom of speech, right?
You're just being rude.
Oh well, I have a freedom of speech, right?
Okay, be rude to
Okay. I don't really give a f***. I don't give a f***.
So,
Sorry, boss.
sending off to go into the hospital?
The suspect, Caitlin, was charged with harassment for her first arrest of the night and then was additionally charged with disorderly conduct, obstructing, and resisting arrest for her second arrest. She is presumed innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Proven guilty? She is guilty. Wow. Where does this entitlement come from, y'all? Do you think it's a something that she picked up from her parents? The parents aren't disciplining her enough? Or is it something have to do with her being adopted and they bring her in? I don't know when she was adopted, but this is a crazy amount of entitlement. She thinks that she rules the world and she knows everything's right. She thinks that her daddy will fix everything. Wow. Then she something, I don't know if she's high, she's on something. There's no way that she's not on something. And if she's not, then something's wrong mentally with her. But let me know your thoughts on that situation, y'all. Let me know how you feel about it. That's a crazy situation. Now we got a little bit more time to go over one more topic today. And we're going to go over a video I found that I was interested in and wanted to look at. We got Matthew Perry, Chandler from Friends. A suspect in his death has been arrested or sentenced. We got the ketamine queen who has been sentenced in the death of Matthew Perry. Let's get over into it and see what we can find out about this whole situation and see how we feel about it. Some of the comments are asking, this seems like an awfully big sentence for the crime. Is it only because he's a celebrity that she got this amount of time? Let's get over into it and see what we can find out, y'all.
Let's turn to breaking news out of Los Angeles. The woman who admitted to illegally selling actor Matthew Perry, the ketamine that killed him, has now been sentenced to 15 years in prison, followed by 3 years of supervised release.
Jasveen Sangha, also known as the Ketamine Queen, is the third defendant to be sentenced. Last fall, she pleaded guilty to 5 federal charges related to Perry's 2023 overdose death. Joining us now, NBC News entertainment correspondent Chloe Malas. So, Chloe, we know members of Perry's family were in the room, but we heard directly from Sangha. She addressed the court. What did she say?
That's right. I'll read you some of that. She says, "My poor choices, addiction led me here. I take full responsibility." She goes on to say, "Thank you for giving me the harshest reality check of my life." She says that this is something that she thinks about every single day. This is what prosecutors wanted. They wanted her to have 15 years in federal prison. She's been behind bars for a little under 2 years. But Mark Garagos, her lead criminal defense attorney, coming out in a statement outside the courthouse saying that this is not just, that she should have gotten time served, that 15 years is far too excessive when you look at some of the other individuals that have been sentenced who had far less.
Oh, that's a good question. So she didn't, it sounds like she didn't get time served. So she has to do 2 years plus the 15. So in total, she'll get 17 years.
I know we saw the family of Matthew Perry. We had some shots of them going into the court today. Have we heard anything from them just yet?
We have not, but we know that his stepmother, Debbie, did release a victim impact statement. We do not know if his mother or Keith Morrison, who works at NBC News, who you see on the TV right there, if they did address the court with any victim impact statements. But I do want to tell you that NBC News has learned that Jasveen Sangha has hired a very well-known prison consultant by the name of Craig Rothfeld. He also works with Luigi Mangione. We've covered him here at NBC News, and so he will be helping Jasveen Sangha navigate this new life behind bars in federal prison.
All right, Chloe Malas.
Wow. Now, what are your thoughts, y'all? Do y'all think that 15 years is too much for this type of crime? Let's get over into an AI breakdown just to get a little bit more information on it and see some of the amounts of times that people have gotten. So just a short little thing. We know that Matt, he's known for playing Chandler Bing on Friends, died at the age of 54 on October 28th, 2023. The autopsy revealed that he died from acute effects of ketamine, the drug that causes cardiovascular overstimulation and respiratory depressions, which led to his accidental drowning in a hot tub. They say other factors include his coronary artery disease and the effect of a medication to treat opioid use disorder. So the legal outcome. So federal investigations related to revealed a criminal network of people who exploited Perry's addiction to sell him drugs. As of April 2026, 5 people have been convicted in the connection to his death. So we got the last one we just watched the video on, the Ketamine Queen. She was the drug dealer who provided the fatal dose. 15 years in prison, and she was sentenced yesterday or today. And then we got Dr. Salvador, the doctor who sold valves to Perry for inflated prices, 30 months in prison. Then we got the Dr. Mark, doctor who obtained ketamine via fraudulent prescriptions for him. 8 months home detention. Hold on. And then we got Perry's live-in assistant who injected him with the drug. Sentence is scheduled for later 2026. And then we got an acquaintance who acted as an intermediary. Sentence is scheduled for June 2026. So, I mean, just looking at the sentences now, is the drug dealer any different than the doctor who sold him vials for overpriced? Is that any difference? Or is it because she's considered a drug dealer and not a doctor that it's 15 years versus 30 years and 30 months in prison? I can see why some people are saying that, or why the defense attorney is saying that for similar cases or similar crimes that people are getting less. What is the difference between the doctor who sold him vials Obviously, he didn't need it. Technically, he's a drug dealer. He sold it to him. You can say all the reasons you want. You're a doctor. You prescribed it. But, hey, at the end of the day, you sold it to him for a higher price to get your cut for a drug he didn't need. That's called a drug dealer to me. I don't know any other way to say it. So we got to wait for the rest of his sentencing. Absolutely crazy, y'all. But I did find that interesting. A lot of people, a lot of comments in the video were just making points of just that it's only because of his celebrity that she got this amount of time. Do you think that's true? But let me know your thoughts on the situation, y'all. Let me know how you feel about it. The world is a crazy place, and we have to review this world together. But that is it for the show today, y'all. Thank you for watching now. Thank you for watching later. We talked about a lot of crazy things, so if you ever disagree with anything I said, please leave a comment. But these videos will be broken down, y'all. But the best way to show your support is always just to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that notification bell so you can be up to date on all the videos. But that's it for now, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow at 6 o'clock for we go over some more topics, y'all. But that's it for now, y'all. Peace.